What?
Having an example, a positive
This one,
example.
no, this is not going to
It's all
speak
about
anymore in a second.
positivity in this room. Having
So
a
we are
positivity, a
live. Here we
positive
go.
example of when you think it, you can do it. And the fake it till you make it part, sometimes it starts as a
Just
thought,
set it
right?
up.
It starts as a thought. Well, what would happen? What if we experiment? What if we just open up our minds and have a growth mindset?
Just setting up here quickly. Here we go. Well, here we go. We are live. Let's see if we can change this. So I believe we're live. Let me see here on the screen. We are live. We are live. We are live. Looks like we are live. So welcome. Thank you for being here, Rachel. Thanks for being here, everybody, on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Thank you so much. Joseph, thank you so much. This is going to be a speak only spot where I'm trying something different with the Restream package where I can go live in a few places. So, like here, and Facebook, and on LinkedIn as well. So, tonight we're going to talk about goals and desire. What does it take to make a goal? What does it take to get a desire that you really want? So thank you for being here. Do me a favor and invite your friends, whatever they might be. Tell them something is going on. Kamau's up to something, and I'm going to share with you a couple of pieces of information that God shared with me. So I'm sharing it with you. So goals and desires. What is that about? But before that, just quickly about me. My name is Kamal. I'm a expert money mindset coach. I help people like yourself to really start making some real money, to really turn your income a whole other level, 2 times, 10 times, maybe make your annual in a month. And I know that might be scary to you, but that's just the way it goes. We can help you get your annual in a month. Now, how do we do this? Because that's probably where your mind is going right away. How? I want you to suspend the idea for now. It's not about the how. First, we're going to talk about the goal. We're going to talk about your desire. See, when I came across this information, I was like you as well. Right away, I started thinking the how, because that's normal. You're defensive, you're saving yourself. So once I started studying it with Bob Proctor, it just changed everything. Changed everything that you know. So you know the book Think and Grow Rich? So that information has been put together in a package called Thinking into Results. That's why the name of this club here, or Clubhouse, name of my rooms. And what we do is basically we study material like nothing else. So you've got the book Think and Grow Rich. You got the laws of success, and we study that and apply it to your goals and desire. See, Bob Proctor has been doing this for 60 years, and he's now teaching me. So when someone has been doing it for 60 years, he must be doing something right. There's no way he's just doing that for 60 years and it's not right. He's now 87, and I'm grateful that I'm able to study this with him and I'm able to share it with you. So if this interests you, if this is something you want to learn about goals and how you can get your goals straight, how you can get desire really figured out, stick around, grab your friends, and you can see me live. I'm streaming with this new software package called Restream onto LinkedIn and to Facebook and YouTube. So I'm still learning it, just like you. It's one of those things. So let's see if this is going to work. And it's going to work because it's working already. We already have you here, Joseph, Michelle, Narina, Neil, Lori, Rachel, and Chris. So I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for bringing people in. So when I started thinking about goals, I initially started looking at smaller goals. And smaller goals are easy to do, but they're boring. So when we look at goals, I wanted to look at big goals. Something that's fancy, something that's going to fancy your mind and your love life and your relationship and your business. You got to go big. So don't think of a goal, something that you know how to do. You want a goal that you don't know how to do. Yes, a goal is something that you don't know how to do. Because if you know how to do it, it's not a goal anymore. See, why would you want to be working on something that you know how to do? That's going to be kind of boring. That's going to be something like, why do that, right? Why would you want to work on something that you want to do? It should be something out of this world. It should be something big. It should be something exciting. It should be something that really sparks you up. That's a goal. But there's one key ingredient. What's that one key ingredient? You don't know how to do it. You don't have it already. And it's somewhere that you've never been. You're going to become something that you've never been, never have it. So it has to be what we call a C-type goal. So in our module, in lesson one, we're thinking into results, what I call this goals and desire tonight. We teach you how to think of a big dream. You might be too scared to think it. You might not even want to go there because you're too used to smaller goals. You're too used to baby stuff that you don't even finish. And that's why so many people don't even set the right goals. If you ask anybody now around you or in your community, do you have a goal? They'd be like, what? What goal? Only 8% have a goal written down. And only 3% really achieve it and actually get somewhere with it. So a goal that I'm talking about is something like when you take a plane up in the air that you've never done. You build a house that you've never built. You start a business that you've never started. That's a goal. In Bob Proctor's world, in the C type of knowledge that we say, C type goal, is something that you've never done. The Wright brothers, who were here in Ohio years ago, well, they wanted to take a plane off the ground. That was a C-type goal. Nobody could do it. Nobody thought they could do it. Everybody thought they were crazy. But here we are, two brothers, bicycle mechanics, and they took a plane up in the air for the first time for 12 seconds. Everybody thought they were crazy. So when you have a goal that's really meaningful, you're going to have these kind of feelings. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to be scared from you. People are going to get away from you. And what really happens? You step back. You say, oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. But I say no. I say you should go for it. A goal is something that you've never done before. Something that's going to jazz you up. And that kind of goal is the kind that you will wake up every day and you're going to do. And you're going to work for it. And you're going to start making money. And you're going to start getting jazzed up. And people are going to come to you. With that kind of goal, that kind of thinking, you move to a different world, a different frequency, a different vibration. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the frequency and vibration of the subconscious mind part tonight, but I want you to think big, outside of your skin. What do you want to become? It could be that you're in sales and you want to become a high-figure closer. What's your number? 100,000 a month? 50,000 a month? What number scares you? That would be it. If you pick a number that's too small, that's because you're playing safe. You want to be sure that you can do it, and that's why you pick a small number. And that's why you've been playing small all your life. It's time to play big. It's time to do something way above your comfort zone. We need to get uncomfortable and get used to being uncomfortable so you can get somewhere fast. That's the goal. So what do you want to become? In the last conversation I had with somebody who was training me on sales, the same topic kept coming up. Oh, seven-figure closer. Now, what is that? Seven-figure closer. That's like, you're making more than $1 million a year. $1 million is a hefty sum for some. For many, it may be not. With the teaching that we learn and thinking into results, we learn how to make $1 million looks very small. And $1 million is really not a lot of money nowadays. If you want to retire comfortably, $1 million is nothing. You need $5, $10 million to be just comfortable. But if you want to have your own plane, that's not enough. So how do you make $1 million look small? What kind of thinking do you need to think like this? Who's going to teach you how to think big? How can you get yourself hooked up with different kind of mindset so you can think $1 million more, so you can set big goals and not be scared? What do you have to do? You're probably asking yourself, how? H-O-W, how? And I'm going to say the how is for later. That's not your business how. Somebody else's business. Your business is to take action. We're going to leave the how for now, and tonight we're going to teach you some mindset. 90% mindset, 10% strategy. With my teaching learnings from Bob, everything is mindset. More than 90, sometimes it's 95% certain things. So that's why we don't have to worry about the how for now. Let somebody else worry. Let the universe and the infinite worry about the how. So I go back to that story. I want to go back to that story. Welcome, Jasmine. When the Wright brothers took a plane off the ground, they did not know how. They just kept trying. They're bicycle mechanics. They just kept trying. So your conscious mind would come up with ideas, and you might tell yourself, yeah, I want this. Yeah, that sounds good. I want that. Welcome, Jasmine. Thanks for being here with us, and Chris. So your conscious mind would say, yes, I want this. And you start working on some new idea. Could be a hobby, it could be something to make money. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be something. And then somehow it goes away. It fades after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Because I'm talking about goals. So that goal could be you might be want to lose weight, you could be want to make money, you could want to find somebody. But after 2, 3 days, it fades away. How come? What's making that idea fade away? You just said you to yourself a few days ago that you want it. And then somehow something happened. So you get your conscious minds telling you, yeah, I want this. It feels good. You saw somebody, you want that information. You want that car, you want that house. But then somehow you don't take the action. You don't do the work that it takes to get that. Why? Do you ever ask yourself why? I mean, you're not going to work against yourself. You're going to help yourself, but you just don't do it. So that's lesson 2 in thinking into results. We call it the knowing, doing gap. Knowing, doing gap. Lesson 2. You know what to do, but you don't do it. You know what to do, but you don't do it. You even write it down on your notebook. I'm going to make so many phone calls. I'm going to go to the job interview. And then you cancel. Something shows up and you don't do it. So what's happening? Because you got your conscious mind giving the subconscious mind information. And in your subconscious mind, there's an invisible force. So imagine your head and split it into like 2, top part, bottom part. Top part is conscious mind, the bottom is subconscious. And this subconscious mind has an invisible force that's running you. You are running on autopilot. Your subconscious mind is your habits, is how you've been operating, how you are operating. 90-95% of what you do is subconsciously happening. It's just like when you drive a car. You don't think about it anymore. Unless you're a brand new driver and you're so scared. Oh my God, I'm on the road. Oh, it's just a light. But once you get used to driving, it's nothing. You just go on driving. Somebody else is driving. You're driving, but you're not even paying attention. You don't know how to. You just push the gas, push the brake, push the gas, push the brake, left, right. Subconsciously, you're driving. How many times you've driven from one place to the other, and you ask yourself, "Wow, how did I get here? Who's been driving?" That's the invisible force. So this invisible force in your subconscious mind is what's making you do stuff. So we would like to get that invisible force to work for you. Welcome, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. So how can we get this subconscious mind, this invisible force working for you on your behalf all the time? Not just some of the time, all the time. It's always working. Even when you go to sleep, your subconscious mind, which is connected to the universe, is always working. What if we can get it to start working for you? What if you learn finally how that works and you click? Wow. Could you start creating your own reality? Could you start creating your own future and moving to an area that you've never been before? Can you allow yourself to go there? Can you even dream a little bit with me today that you can actually get your subconscious mind to work for you and help you become who you want to become? Help you achieve the goals that you have not been able to achieve. That's the power of the subconscious mind. That's where, that's what's not allowing you to do the things that you want to do. It sabotages you. But you can train it. We can take an idea, impress it on your subconscious mind, start liking it, start believing it, start believing it, start believing it. And then it automatically is going to be like, wow, that's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am. And then the universe is going to start working for you because everything is already here. Science and religion all agree that everything is already here. We just have to get it to you, to your bank account. So how can we get the whole universe, everybody's mind working for you to help you, to give you ideas? We're not going to create anything new. Everything's already here. This phone that we have here has already been here from a long time ago. Just somehow somebody put two, three things together, and now it's with everybody. It's always been here. So we're talking about thoughts, we're talking about frequency, we're talking about vibration. What is Kamal talking about? What is this goal? What does it have to do with goals and desire? Well, because I want to connect you with the idea that you have a goal. You deserve more than what you have right now. And you want to get it. And how are you going to get it? We're going to take that idea and impress it on your subconscious mind so much, so well, and you're so in love with it that nothing is going to separate you from having it. How would you like to have that? How would you like to be able to say every day to everybody that knows you that this is what you want to do? This is what you love to do. And you go on create. It's like you go into the future, you create it, and you bring it back. And now you're living your future. You're living in the future right now. How would you like that? So what do you have to do? So with my learnings from Bob Proctor, Mary Morrissey, Harrison Klein, Laura Langmeyer, and all these people who were in the movie The Secret, John DeMartini, and just incredible folks, and the Think and Grow Rich Foundation, you have to take your mind somewhere where you've never been before. Now, this might sound all strange and weird to you, but that's what you have to do. You have to become somebody else. You have to go, you take yourself to a place where you've never been. Now, you might say, what is that? Well, if you want to earn more than what you're earning right now, and you continue to do what you're doing, how is that going to happen? As simple as that. You're earning 100,000 because that's what you know how to do. You're selling a home for $300,000-400,000 because that's what you know how to do. What's it going to take to have you sell $1 million home, $2 million home? It's the same people. Whoever is doing that, they are just like yourself. They are just like you. Same color, probably same height. You're probably more handsome or more pretty than them. How come they can do it and you can't? What's holding you back? You're going to have to go somewhere where you've never been, but somebody has to help you to get there. That's the how. That's how we help people overcome their limiting beliefs so that we can let go of the past and start on a new journey. That's what we do. You probably have things that you want to bring to your family. You've been working on, but it's not happening. Wouldn't you like to have that? And I want to help you imagine a place where you've never been. This imagination that you have is beautiful. You have a beautiful mind. And imagination is the creation. This is where everything starts. Everything begins with the imagination. Wouldn't you like to use the higher mental side of you? The most beautiful side of you is the higher mental faculty, imagination. See, we're different than the animal kingdom. The animal kingdom, they work based on instinct. They run to eat, they run to hide, and they're just saving themselves. Whereas us humans, we were given these higher mental faculties. That's what makes us special. We can think. We can use the imagination, memory, perception, will, reason. Wouldn't you like to have a deeper perception on what's happening in the world right now? Wouldn't you like to be more aware of what your goal means to you and society so you can help more people? That's the higher side of you. Wouldn't you like to help more charities, donate more money? I bet you would. So I want you to start asking yourself these questions, right? For your goal, what do I want? What do I want? And I want you to ask this question deeply. You take time at night, you can stay relaxed, tell everybody to kind of stay away from you. You're not taking care of the babies, and take time to yourself and ask yourself, what do I want? And just be quiet. Learn to relax. Now you might say, Kamal, I have so many things going on in my life, I can't even relax. I'm not even getting any sleep. And I'm going to say, you know what? We all have the same amount of time, 24 hours a day. And I can help you figure that out. You just have to want. What is this thing that you really want? Once you figure that out, and we can connect you with your desire. And you start believing that you can do it, because that's the second step. You got a goal. You really want it. Nothing is going to stop you from having it. And then we're going to connect you with the belief that you can do it. Right now, you do not believe that you can do it. Even if I can give you that thing, you don't believe it's going to happen. You don't believe it. But do you believe you can do it? Are you willing to bet on yourself? I am. I can bet on you, because I know that every one of you is able. And every one of you is able to do marvelous things. It comes down to another question, honestly. Are you willing? Are you willing to do what it takes to get what you want? Because so many people just want stuff, and there's nothing free in life. The laws of the universe are very simple. You have to put in to get. You have to give before you get. Nothing is free. So if you're thinking you're going to be able to earn some money or earn a business by just magic and it's just going to show up in your life, it might work once or twice, like a hit run as we call it, but it's not going to be everlasting. So what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to get what you want? Then we're going to get your subconscious mind, your beautiful, marvelous mind. Are you emotionally involved in this goal? Do you feel what this goal means to you? Does it connect you to another you? What would it be like when you are living in that dream house? What would it be like when you are driving that luxury van or car? What would it be like when you're flying your own plane? What's it going to be like when you don't have to work another day in your life? Who are you going to become when you achieve that goal? Emotionally, how do you feel? Do you ask yourself these questions? Do you take the time to imagine? Who's thinking into results over a 6 months period? And it doesn't take 6 months, but for some it does. We show you how to do all this. We show you how to set a goal. We show you how to get into your desire. We show you how to become somebody more than who you are. We show you how to stop being scared. And you really start believing that you are able. Because you are able. We are spirits and we're having a human experience. And we are God's highest form of creation. So I don't know what you believe in. Muhammad, Jesus, Buddha, anything. We are spirits. Something bigger than us is going on. And we have this life that's coming to and through us, this energy force. It's coming to and through you. How can you utilize this force, this energy that's coming to and through you? How can you start connecting at the higher power? How can you start reading people better? Reading people. When you see somebody, can you really tell what's going on, heart to heart? That's what I'm talking about. This kind of information. So I want you to imagine going to that goal and living the new life that you want. It's a beautiful life. What would it be like to make $100,000? What would it be like to make $2 million, $3 million, whatever is your number? And you take yourself there and you set the goal and you repeat the goal and you repeat the goal until you believe it. So the true answer, everybody here, the true answer is your desire. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. We can think about it, we can wish for it, we can hope for it, but do you really have the desire, the utmost burning desire, like what Earl Nightingale said, like what Think and Grow Rich is written in the book from Napoleon Hill, a burning desire. Nothing is going to stop you from having what you want. That's a burning desire. This burning desire is the starting point of all achievement. So if you're going to write anything down tonight, you need to write this sentence down. If you're going to invite somebody to listen to something that I'm about to say, this is the time right now. Desire is the starting point of all achievements. No desire, nothing is going to happen. You have what you have beside you right now. Everything you have beside you is because you desired it. The sofa, the pen, the computer, the ice cream, the coffee. You desired it and you have it. You desired it so bad that you made it happen. It's that easy. These are the laws of the universe. This is the laws of success given to us back from the early ages. Andrew Carnegie taught Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill put it in Think and Grow Rich and the laws of success. And now we're learning it. So how would you like that? How would you like to start creating your own reality? This is not science fiction. This is real as you want it to be, as real as you are ready. But I found that most people don't have a deep burning desire. They just don't. So coming on this call is easy. Going on live sessions is easy. Kind of putting down something on, I really want this. It's very easy. But the burning desire part is where people trip. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you find that burning desire and give you that encouragement and enable you to take the action that you're too scared to take. You are too scared to take the action. Your paradigm that you're living is holding you back. To become a leader, to lose the fear, and start doing what you really want to do, you have to let go of the fear. Lesson 7 in Thinking into Results is about the terror barrier. It's about when your heart starts shaking as you're about to make a decision. It's when your heart starts shaking when you're about to spend a few pennies on yourself or thousands of dollars on yourself. You're just not comfortable with spending money. You're not comfortable with investing in yourself. You're not comfortable with spending the money itself. You have a scarcity mindset. You have a situation where money means so much to you, you want to hoard it. Money is there to be spent. Money is just a frequency. Invest it on yourself. What are you waiting for? But you're scared. And I can teach you how to get over that hump. I'm not sharing any slides tonight. And maybe in future nights, I will on this live stream. What if we can learn how to go through the terror barrier to take you from where you are to where you want to go? Because at every level that you're at, there's another level. But you want to go through that big level right now. And you're scared. You're scared to pull the trigger. You're scared to take that business to that next level. You're scared to hire that employee. You're scared to move to another city for a job. You're too scared to make the phone call and get the help that you want. Don't assume that your desire is a burning desire yet. We're going to have to fuel that desire. We're going to have to fuel it so that it's on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. You are at a 10 all the time, maybe even 11, because I only work with committed people. So when you get committed, when you're ready, call me. I would love to work for you. All of my clients are having results, every one of them. I'm so proud of every one of them. Amazing. In the short amount of time they've been with me, I'm proud of every one of them. Their results are just phenomenal. My results, I'm very pleased. I'm grateful that I'm able to share this with you. I wish I started a long time ago, back in 96 when I initially heard about Bob. But I wasn't ready. Is it too late? Never late. Your time is now. The thing is, there's no such thing as too late, or it just happens. It is what it is. You're here now. So if you're listening and you care and you really want to step it up this year, 2 years and 5 days left, 2 months and 5 days in this year, let's do it. How can we turn the heat on for your desire? So let's get back to that. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. And that was point number 1 of the night. So I want to give you an example. It's like you have a chicken and you want to cook that chicken. And you put that chicken in the oven. Welcome, Jeremy. Thanks for joining. Jeremy is awesome. He's got his hands up. Jeremy Mendoza. Love the name, buddy. So you have this chicken and you put it in the oven. And we're going to turn the heat up. So the chicken is the goal. That chicken is the goal. And your desire is the heat. So how can we turn the temperature up in the oven so you can get that chicken ready faster? Because we want that goal to achieve now. We don't want it 10 years from now, 20 years from now. We want it now, today. We have to live the goal right now. So you get the goal, it's a chicken, put it in the oven. And we're going to turn the heat up. That's your desire. We're going to turn it up to 11, 12, 13 on a scale of 1 to 10. You can build that heat in your desire by being in a community like mine, by being in a community close to Bob Proctor, being a community that is enriching and enabling you to take the action every day, not just some of the days, not just 2 days out of the 7, every day, in a community that's going to help you grow. You need to be in a place where everybody's cheering for you. We can build that heat and we can shorten that time. So it doesn't need to take you 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. It's taken you so long right now. So let's speed it up because everybody wants to shorten the time. That's why we get mentorship. You see, I didn't tell you my story tonight, but the quick story is it took me 21 years. I keep telling that to everyone, 21 years and 5 degrees. And I was barely breaking the 6-figure income. 21 years. That's a long time. I mean, most people retire after 20 years if they're in the service or if they're in the fire department. But then what do they end up doing? They go work at the grocery line. They go bag bags in Walmart. There's nothing wrong with that job. I love them all. But you know what? I wanted more. I wanted more in my life. And I hope you do as well. So once I started asking these questions that I want more and desiring more, that's when this material resonated. That's when Thinking in Gels came into my life. And now I'm sharing it with you. So you need to desire it. You got to be honest with yourself and let yourself in on this idea that this is going to work for you. I want you to become this master of business that you're in. Whatever is your business, every one of you is in some kind of business. You're selling something. You're promoting something. You're giving something to somebody. There's some manufacturing of something going on. It could be marketing. It could be Facebook. It could be real estate, health products. But you got to become the master at it. I'm going to teach you the mindset, 90%. You're going to do the rest. Leave the mindset part to me. I can pass everything I have to you very quickly because I want you to become a master at your game. I want you to start having full control of yourself, of your mind. I want you to become world class. Now, when was the last time you heard somebody that says, hey, I want to be in your corner. I want to help you? Very rare. It doesn't happen. Has anybody knocked your door over the last 12 months and says, hey, I want to help you. What do you need? Very rare. Very rare that you have a good neighbor to check on you, right? So if you want to go to that next level, mentorship and coaching is the way to go. So number 2, I want more than the good life, right? I want more than the good life. You have a life, but you want a better life. That's the next second point that I want you to have tonight. Goals and desire. I want more than the good life that I have. You're going to have to want more. If you don't want more, you're happy with what you got. Welcome, Carlos. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I'm talking about goals and desire. So if you want more, what are you waiting for? You want more health, more wealth, more relationship, more money? What is the more that you want? We're going to have you figure that out as part of the goal. And it could be just sales. I want more sales. I want more clients. There is something that you want more of. Sales is the highest paid profession in anything you do. Once you learn how to sell, for example, you're going to become amazing. You're going to start making money left and right. Sales equal income. See, I took an MBA, Master of Business Administration, Xavier University and Detroit University. Beautiful schools. But you really still don't learn how to make money. How is that possible? That you can have the information. You can have the information. You can have the information in your head, but really not make it. Welcome, Mark. Thanks for joining. Because I did not learn that sales equal income from this MBA. I did not learn the mindset part that that's what I need to do. I need to switch my mind. Once I start asking these big questions that I want more, I deserve more, I am worthy, and I can do it. That's when Bob Proctor showed up. And then once he showed up, I started studying with him. And now I'm studying it with you. So you have to start with wanting more, fuel that desire, and then become a master at your game. This is not a game for the faint of heart. This is not a game for, you really have to want it. I want to see you passionate. I want to see you engaged. I want to see you amazing every day. And we can help you to get there. We can give you the mindset to get there. That's how you see leaders doing it all the time, just like yourself. So we're going to have to change how we think. That's the third point. If you are going to change, your thinking has to change. If you are going to change, your thinking has to change. Because up to now, your thinking has gotten you so far. Your thinking up to now has got you so far. The income, the house, the car that you're in, that's what you're in, your thinking has got you. We want to take you to that next level. So what needs to be changed? Your thinking is the first part. 90% mindset, 10% strategy. I could not say it enough. Your thinking has to change. What kind of thinking? Well, what do you tell yourself all the time? Do you feel rich all the time? Do you feel wealthy all the time? Do you feel healthy all the time? Are you saying good things about yourself? Do you like yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? What kind of habits are you developing? So I'm giving you the cornerstone of how to move, how to become. But now I have to teach you how to do that. How do I teach you how to do that? The one tool that I have, Thinking into Results. 12 modules over 6 months. Every 2 weeks, one lesson. That's simple. That's what it takes. We're gonna help you day in, day out for 6 months. And this thing is gonna be with you for life. For life. You know what's the best thing that's going on in my life right now? That this information is getting transferred to my wife and to my kids. My kids are hearing me every time I speak about this. And they're hearing it again and again and again. It's passing through. It's osmosis. They hear it. And you can do the same to your kids. You can do the same to your grandkids. You should be gifting this material to your gift. Don't just buy them the book. Buy them a mentor. Buy them a coach. Now, you might be there mentally, but physically and the results are not there. And that's what coaching is about. That's what Thinking into Results. That's how we can take a book like Think and Grow Rich and make it so much better. So what has to change? I just gave you the third point, right? Your thinking has to change. And you have to change it. Who's going to change your thinking? Like I said, you might be telling yourself, I want it, but your invisible mind, let me show you here this. I'm on camera as well, on live. I don't know if you can see me, any of you. But your subconscious mind does not let you have it. It's an invisible power. We need to change your paradigm. Your paradigm has to change. The paradigm is just a bunch of habits that you're in. So the income that you're making now is your habit. How can we change that income? We're going to change your habits. To change your results, we got to change your paradigm. To change your results, we have to change your paradigm. Say it with me. To change my results, I have to change my paradigm. So you have to build a better you to move in that direction. We have to burn the bridge. Ever heard that story? Burn the bridge? Burn the boats? Ever heard the story of the captain who came onto this island and they had to take it? There were very few of them. I don't remember the numbers. But the soldiers were scared because there were so many against them. And the only way they were going to win, that's how the captain saw it, he burned the boats. So they had no way out. They burned the boats. Are you ready to burn the boat? Are you ready to jump? The only time something has changed in your life is when something has become unacceptable. The only time something has changed in your life is when something has become unacceptable. So think about it. It could be a job that became unacceptable to you. You just left it. I'm done with this thing, and you just move. It could be an old car that you're just going to dump, and that's it. I'm done with this car, and I go. You buy another one. So what you have to want it. And once you want something, you're going to get it. You're going to have it. And that's how it works. From a mindset perspective, that's how it works. You're going to have to want this new life so badly, it has to happen. All desires must move into form. When you connect spiritually with the other side, when you take action towards your goal, When you're in harmony with your goal and you take enough action, intuitive action, make decisions like you're supposed to, all desires must move into form. Now, how fast it's going to happen? Nobody knows. It takes time. How much time? Like I said, it's like the heat. You got to turn up the heat. How much emotionally are you engaged with it? How badly are your feelings? Are you willing to leave where you are and go somewhere where you've never been before? Are you willing to say that what you're making is not acceptable anymore? Have you rejected your current situation? This is number 4 point. You have to be willing to say that the money you're making right now is not enough. You have to reject it. Your system and your body has to reject what you're making and say, you know what? I deserve more. I want double my income. I want 3 times my income. Whatever is your number. You have to reject the situation and move somewhere where you've never been. And that's emotion. That's feeling. You build that energy. That's how it changes. When a current situation becomes unacceptable, you build enough fire and enough momentum to move in the direction of your dream. Your current reality is going to change because you're going to go to a different frequency and vibration. And then the right people are going to come into your life. Because you don't have to do all the work. That's the best part of it. You do not have to do all the work. You just have to move your mind, frequency and vibe to that goal. You just have to move there in your mind. And then it's going to come to you. Desire is the key to your achievement. It's the number one key. It's the number one thing. All desires move into physical form eventually. They have to. It's the law. It's one of the laws of the universe. It has to work like that. There is no other way. These are the 4 points I had in mind tonight on goals and desire. I hope you enjoyed it. I had 4 lines, but I spoke for almost 40 minutes. Yeah, maybe 40 minutes. Lori, thank you for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Lori is amazing. She's an amazing real estate agent and is doing fantastic. What's your question, Lori?
So I really like this one because I looked it up while you were talking about it. It was about burning the boats, and I'm going to read this real quick. I took a screenshot of it because I thought it was so cool. And it's really about. So here it is. Who it was Fernando Cortez. He destroyed 10 of his 11 ships. He cutting off his men's only hope of retreat and leaving them with no other option to head to inland. So he basically made a decision, and he cut off every other option. So when your mind is waffling, when you're vacillating over, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I do this? It's like, no. Make a decision. Mm-hmm. So I really like that. When you said build a better you, burn the boats. He decided there was not another option. He abandoned 10 of the 11 ships. That was amazing. So thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for looking up the story. That's so awesome because I couldn't remember what I was speaking, but that's basically what it is. It's a metaphor, but it's real, right? That's what we need to feel in the inside. Now, we're not going to just burn our home. We're going to sell the home and move somewhere better. We're going to start acting like the new person that we want to become. And we're going to start doing it and get really fully engaged with it. That's what I want for every one of you, to get excited. But I'm going to go back to the beginning for a second. That this goal has to be something you love. That's the best part that everybody forgets. That's why we're not achieving our goals for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, because we have not been working on what we love to do. And I want you to start loving what you do so much that nothing else is going to stop you. That's so beautiful. Joseph, my Matrix guy. Joseph, how you doing, my friend? Joseph Palermo.
Kamal, I am absolutely wonderful. Thank you for asking. I am unstoppable.
I love it.
And you're doing a wonderful job. We'll get right into it because we can. And I am an absolute example of what everything Kamal is talking about. Kamal and I both have the same teachers, the same mentor, and we exercise what we teach, speak, and preach. Thinking is the highest form of creation that you can do. And what happens the older we get as professionals and when you make decisions, the reasoning faculty is the weakest of them all because it's inductive and deductive in nature. And a portion of the conscious mind, or a small portion, we really don't know. But when we get into the mind, everybody's preparing their inner audience, their own inner audiences. And that's where the tricky part comes in. But I have an excellent way of explaining it because Mary Morrissey is my guide. My most trusted advisor is El-Rassi in the physical. I love him. In any event, I proposed 5 years ago when I had my calling to my purpose that I would operate all over the world in my imagination. I was building it. And here we are today. I just met Kamal about 7 days ago, which in my mind is 168 hours ago. And I've already proposed 333 million followers. I am an expression of this example. Kamal was speaking on another channel and like a couple hours ago. You have to use your memory and become aware of what I'm saying now. I pulled over because paradigms, bondage vibration, Kamal instructed, hey, listen, perfect example. Ping your friends. Let's make it happen now. Well, in my mind, I'm just speaking on audio command. It's still the same phone. But my imagination, your imagination, does not know the difference. And neither does your subconscious mind. So these lessons that we're sharing, there's depth in them. We're unstoppable. And the I am, every time you say I am, it's a key. It's a key that unlocks your subconscious control panel. Your auto browser is your cybernetic systems. It's your paradigms, your bondage. But it's very easy to distinguish what they are. Like this. Sharks were born swimming. Sharks were born in the ocean. But wasps and hornets, they sting. Like the black widow spider, you know? So I asked myself when I was listening to this entire channel, I'm speaking and talking the law of cause and effect, the law of personality. I am speaking to the part of your conscious conditioning that we want to get out of the way because we all have preoccupation barriers, even when you don't have an appointment. Well, I'm an expression of this. My calling was, how could I just wanted to become this material. And here it is. When I get off track, I just take a couple deep breaths and boom, Kamal comes in. And he's like, what are you doing? And it's like, this is just what we need. So, Lori, here we are. I have relatable stories. Watch this. Tonight is about 8, let's say it's 8:11 Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. 1 month ago, which was 30 days ago, I was driving down Route 9 in Westboro because in my mind, my goal, it is so much bigger than what the reality shows us. But there's a piece of property on Route 9, 6 acres. I'm like, 6, bang. 6 is the 6th letter in the alphabet is faith. So I'm saying to myself, I know how to buy a piece of property. I don't even give a shit how much it costs. I want this piece of property. So what did I do? I called the number on the building, and it gets rejected. It goes to email, and I'm like, no, I'm going to keep doing this until I get somebody on the friggin' phone. Finally, this was 30 days ago. I get somebody on the phone, and all I said was, I'm here at this property, and I'm interested in buying it. And this is what their response was 30 days ago. They told me all of their reasons why they can't sell their property. And I'm saying to myself, Jesus, I just told you I want to purchase this property. Anyways, I just got the call today today, that we've got a really big opportunity for you if you want to take advantage of it. And he goes, the deal fell through. Now, I am already aware of this because they told me it's zoned agricultural. Well, agricultural is soil cultivation. It's thinking, emotional mind. This is right up my alley. I'm like, whoa. So the guy says, it's an opportunity. And I'm like, I'm aware of the opportunity. I did my due diligence. Thinking, my imagination, universal law, it knows no different. So I said right out, what do the sellers want? Well, I know what they want. What do they want? 2.5 million. I said, I'll take it. Just like that. I'll take it. Now, that's today. I don't have that money right now. I don't need it right now because the guy wasn't expecting me to say that. Oh, well, I'm like, you're the facilitator, aren't you? He says yes. And I said, great. I'm the buyer. I want this property. And it dates back to 100 years ago, and you're an attorney. And he said, yes, I'm a consultant. I said, okay, well, 100 years ago in the agricultural industry zoning is tax exempt. Now, your soul is tax exempt. Your mind, your conscious thinking. The whole point is your imagination has no idea that you're talking to a phone that reads thinking into results. Your conscious mind does. Your subconscious mind knows that you're a fourth dimensional leadership. Goals and desires, well, this is how entrepreneurs take bites out of their goals because it moves them towards them. The desire is the ideas that we formed consciously, inductive, deductive. You put all these little pieces together. Now watch. I really don't need the money. I really don't. But I'm going to throw it out there. I need 333 million followers on this page by the end of the year, December 31st, 2021. I also would love to see it happen. So the imagination doesn't know that I want $3.3 million in American dead presidents. Now, there's people out in the world who understand that language. That's paper currency. And on the back of paper currency, it says, in God we trust. So I trust in my belief system, the law of personality, my thoughts, my feelings, my actions. I put all these together, put it out into the universe, and here we are right now, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, 2021. It's Halloween. Well, whatever mask you're wearing from wherever you're coming from in the world, I'm speaking to you. Put on a new costume. Put on some new makeup. You can do it. We think in our conscious mind. You're a spiritual being. You're living you live in a physical body, and you have an intellect. I think people get afraid of their intellect because that's also your intelligence, your mental thinking, your habits, your bondage. Get in touch with those things. Write it out. And when you ask, you do the how. When you figure out how, meaning not how you're going to receive the money, it's like how you want to get it on a larger scale. All kinds of popcorn light bulbs going in your head, and you're going to be like, holy shit, what just happened? So thank you. I'm going to bring this plane into a landing because you did it for me. Thank you so much. And Kamal, Lori, Carlos, whatever. I love you because Bob would say, Bob would say just like this. If I were to say, if Andrew Carnegie was alive today and George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, right? Benjamin Franklin, he's a $50 bill, Andrew Jackson, if they were alive today and I could show them this iPhone and say, hey, take a look at this. We're talking to the world right now. What do you think they say? And I know the answer. Bob would say, get after it. Go for it. Nobody's stopping you. So you talk about inspiration. Imperial integrity is one of the rarest traits in the world. And I've learned how to discover my own humility. And I am so grateful that I aspired to learn how to get through the 7 levels of awareness and get right in the middle. Because that's where the chemistry is. It's the third side to the coin. Dimes, nickels, quarters, all of that. I'll take any currency. $3.3 million in 30 days. 333 million followers on Kamal's site thinking it's a result. We will not only show you how to improve the quality of your life, we'll show you how to heal, we'll show you how to use your central nervous system, we'll show you how to use your digestive system, we will teach you how to love, we will teach you how to see romance. Any topic you want to talk about, just say it. Whatever's impressed must be expressed. A mind at ease is a mind that is in order. And with that, I have a much higher direction of order because I love my well-being. Yeah, buddy, I'm Kamal. Now look at this. NFTs, we've got a really big audience. Non-fungible tokens. You're being screened right now on a live program, which means you can have this on YouTube. It's a search engine. You can have it on TikTok, another search engine. You can have it on Instagram, another search engine. You can put it on Facebook, another search engine. These search engines weren't here 15 years ago, 20 years ago. But the knowledge was in 1970, we had CB radios. We had cell phones. I remember my grandfather. I know electronics. Tap into the juice. Real estate agent, Lori. All of your clients in closings, take this information to every single one of them. Encourage them, put a card in the mail and say, I'm so happy and grateful for the 15 years of experience that we've had in the past. How can we help you? And you do that for 7 days, I guarantee you, the thought alone will drive you insane. And the people are going to say, shit, what has she been drinking? Your imagination does not know the difference between how many closings you had in the past 15 years than it does right today. So you could say, shit, this makes a lot of sense. We're on fire here. We created something, and I call it 77 CPR, because the subconscious mind in the chapter Think and Grow Rich, go right down in there. When you prepare your inner audience, right, when you learn how to talk to you, go right down that list. Love, the emotion of sex. That's where we need to attack this animal, because lions, tigers, and bears, they live in the jungle. I know the jungle's language, but that sex energy goes right. The transformation of energy, go after what you want, not what you think you can get. And with that, I'm going to take a break because I got to tend to the animals. I'll be right back. Thank you for letting me speak. Oh, I love you all.
Don't you dare take a break. You come back here. Oh my God, he lives near me. It's like Andrew and I need to go out to dinner with him and his wife. Oh my God.
I accept. I will give you now what? I want to prove something to the world. We are the best at what we do. It's all in awareness, Lori. I knew, this is how powerful the memory is, okay? We're on an open platform, which means I've been talking to people in Somalia. They speak all different languages, okay? But you're right up the street. I'm at Brandon Farms. Now, I can say this out loud because it's true, but I have to be careful because it's somebody else's business. I'm a caretaker for services here at this farm. I speak a very powerful language. It's fucking agricultural because I'm going after that property in Westboro. It's 6 acres of land. Look it up on Google. Send me a text. 774-530-1851. I say it on the open platform because I speak the truth. But
we
that
hope
area
this is
right
recorded. Is this recorded? I hope.
It is.
I hope it is because we can play it back to ourselves.
Very cool. Very cool. So, awesome. I am very blessed that you're in this room. Very blessed that you and Kamal are doing things together. And I intend to go along for whatever ride we're going on here. I also was thinking in the back of my mind, my mind was working for you and to see how I could help you. I have people that have a lot of money that can do some hard money loans or become a partner with you. So we need to talk.
I love it. I love it how the world puts the right people at the frequency and vibration of their desire. And this is just incredible. And thank you, Joseph, for the beautiful talk. And thank you, Lori, for being here. And every one of you that's listening that I don't even know where you're at. So it's just amazing, right? Let's just see where this goes. And we are streaming to so many different places and learning and growing. And I just love it. Like Joseph just said, I just met him a few days ago, not even 2 weeks, 7, 8 days. And here we are singing the same song. He's been through the experience. He's gone through the teaching and he's making it happen. So I love it. Thank you for being here. And I have my good friend in the room, Carlos. Carlos is also a client. Carlos, thank you for being with us. So where are you these days? How are you doing? You want to say hi to everybody?
Hey, Kamal. Hi, how are you? Hi, Lori, Joseph, Marina, Cheryl, Emily. I'm traveling for work now. I'm in San Luis, Missouri tonight. I just had a wonderful dinner with a couple of friends here, and heading to Atlanta tomorrow and South Carolina on Friday. So I'm feel wonderful. I'm happy. I feel blessed. I feel blessed because you also my dear friend Kamal for the last 8 years, I believe. And I I have learned so much about manifestation and in leadership and goals, and I feel like I achieved one of my main goals this year. I moved into my dream home in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm now building my pool, and I feel that I'm achieving a lot. I reach out to my daughter in college, and my son still in private high school, and we're living a good dream here in the Arizona weather. I used to live in Michigan, but there was a lot of snow for me. Wasn't that fun, but that was the time when I met Kamal and his family, a great family. We became mostly like a family together too. And now since January, I started doing the Sinking into Results program with Kamal, and I can say that program really helped me learn a lot about the Bob Proctor Foundation and all these programs, and it has been amazing. Like I said, I achieved my one of my goals this year. I'm working towards another new goal for me and my career, and I feel blessed. And I thank you, Kamal, for the effort, and I keep learning from Kamal. I'm gonna be supporting and working with Kamal in these programs and the coaching, and because I have learned so much. Thank you, Kamal, and God bless you.
Congratulations, Carlos. Thank you so much. Thanks for the kind words. And I'm so blessed and grateful that I can call you a friend and a client and an amazing individual. Your heart is in the right place. You're doing amazing stuff to the world, your career, your family, and congrats on the home in Phoenix. And I'm learning from you as well. So it's just an amazing journey we're on. So the key is, keep driving, keep moving into this direction. And as we get one goal, we can get a bigger goal. Now you're confident. You see how it feels, and you're gonna move. You're gonna get there. And I just so blessed and grateful that you are in my community, not just as a friend, but also in the Facebook group, in the client group. And you're an example that this material works when we want it to work. And it's just a beautiful journey. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And guys, I just, like I said, I just finished the program last month, but I continue doing the program because repetition is key to keep learning and achieving the goals. And also following all of the training from our proctors on YouTube and learning so much about this new area, coaching, and learning a lot with Kamal together. Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. And the best is yet to come, because as we go through the material, we get the better feel, and then it just really sinks in, and then you're going to transfer this to your kids, and then they're going to absorb it, and they're going to get it, and they're going to feel so much better all around. Your health, your family, everything's going to get so amazing. So just all good. I love it. I love it. Well, anybody else wants to say anything? Cheryl, Narina, and M. We've got M in the house. And yeah, that's all I had. It's really a pleasure to speak with all of you. It's really nice to was able to do this. Sorry for the delay at the start of the evening. The app was causing trouble. I rebooted a few times today, but here we are. We managed to do it, and life is good. So have a good night, everybody. Have an amazing night. Write your goals. So write down what you're grateful for, and the best is yet to come. Lori, go ahead.
This was awesome. Thank you so much, Kamal. We'll talk to you in the morning on the morning show.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. I owe you an email. So I love it, and thanks for being here.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
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 Good night, Carlos. Good night, Lee. Good night, Cheryl. Good night, Narina. Good night, Em. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you all. If this sounded good to you, if this sounds like something you want to explore and just reach out and give me a call. You know how to find me. Good day.